What's up, guys? This is the Wizard Report, episode 2. I am the Wizard, and this is your goddamn report. So, remember to like and subscribe the video. That greatly helps out, and we really appreciate it. And also, guys, American hemp gummies. Boy, are they fucking good. Get me feeling right in all the right places. Has me mellowed out. Come in here and do this fucking podcast. God damn it. Just A1 stuff. And what do you do after you do that? Well, you chase it with a bang, okay? Start your day off with a fucking bang, guys, alright? That's what I do. Fuel your fucking destiny, okay? Fuel your goddamn destiny, alright, guys? Bang energy. That's where I am. That's where you need to be, alright? God damn, is that good? Fuck yes. Rocket fuel, guys. Rocket fuel. All right. So, this is going to be a what's next video. Now, I know last night I went over, what's next for Conor McGregor. Now, that's, I'm not going to go too far into that. And if you hear some guys banging outside, I'm sorry. We got some idiots working on my apartment complex, so I do apologize about that. But like I said, guys, this is going to be a what's next video, and so we're going to go over what's next for these people, these fighters, and let's get into it. So here we go. What's next for Conor McGregor? Like I said, I went over a little bit last night. Not going to go too far. I said I'd like to see him fight Justin Gaethje. Some analysts are saying that that's not big enough. Like I said, I think anybody for Conor McGregor is big enough. Him versus the mailman, whatever the case may be. He is a big enough draw to cover that type of money issue. he can go out there and fight air. So let's just be honest. Conor McGregor can fight anybody. So so the UFC is not going to make that fight. We all know that. So at least I don't think so. I think, Khabib's got Tony Ferguson, and then he's got Ramadan, so that's not going to happen unless, I don't think Conor's going to wait that long. So it's going to be Masvidal, right? I mean, that's what I see. That's going to be a great fight. Conor can win that fight, definitely. Conor can knock out anybody. He has that type of power. He's the best striker, in my opinion, in the UFC. His distance control is bar none amazing. So it's going to be a good fight. That's what I think's next for Conor McGregor is Masvidal. Dollar signs, money. That's going to be big. That's going to be big money, dude. That could do well over 2 million pay-per-view guys. Big time money. Big time money. And I will definitely buy it. So that'll be exciting. Fun stuff. But, I like, why do I think it should be Justin Gaethje? Because I think Conor should have to, I think he needs to accomplish what he wants to at 55 first. To put on that size, he needs to accomplish all those things at 170. That would be what I think is the smarter thing to do. The more, he looked jacked out there to fight Cowboy, but everybody was saying that he was already on weight at 170. He was walking around on weight. Usman and them walk around at 200 pounds. That's the reason I think he should, fulfill his goals at 55 first. Put on that muscle. And then complete his mission at 70. All right. What's next? What's next for Sadiq? What is next for Sadiq? That is some fun stuff to get into there, guys. That's some fun stuff. All right. Let me see here, and I was when I was looking at this and going over this stuff, I really got excited. I was like, man, I wish Chad Mendes was still fighting, because that would be the perfect matchup. That would be the perfect matchup for Sadiq Youssef. Chad Mendes, that type of guy. Um, so, with that being said, Jeremy Stevens or Josh Emmett would be the perfect matchup for Sadiq next. That's the guy. Jeremy Stevens is the guy that Sadiq needs to fight, in the Wizards' opinion. Jeremy Stevens is going to come forward, hang in that pocket, throw big shots. He has that kind of power to put Sadiq out, man. And Sadiq needs that type of test. He's been rocked in a lot of fights, but Sadiq recovers great. That shows you his conditioning is top notch. He did slow down tremendously in this past fight now. And that's something that Jeremy Stevens will take advantage of. So that's the type of test he needs. So, Sadiq versus Jeremy Stevens. That's a big jump, but he fought Feely. And like I said in the last video, who the fuck won that fight, God. That was a close one. That first round, I don't know who won that first round, all right? I don't know who won that first round. Second round, Sadiq definitely won. Third round, Feely won the third round. So, Jeremy Stevens, if Sadiq was to fight Jeremy Stevens and slow down like that in the third round, it would be catastrophic. You can't do that against Jeremy Stevens. He will put your goddamn lights out. You'll wake up with your toes curled and your mouthpiece out wondering what the fuck happened. So, that would be the matchup I would recommend the UFC making. Because that's the test, Like Dana White always says, they're not in the business of making cupcake matchups. Sadiq just proved that he could hang in there with the best of them with Andre Feely. Andre Feely's not the type of guy to come in there and patty cake around. We saw that. When he went southpaw, it was a different fucking fight. But I'm glad Sadiq won. That was what the division needed. Like I said in the other video that we had to take down. Now we got this channel up, so good for that. A1. So this is good. I think Sadiq is. This is going to be good. This is the type of matchup we need to see. Jeremy Stevens. I'm talking like it's already made. This is the matchup we need to see. Jeremy Stevens versus Sadiq Youssef. Okay? If that's not going to happen, it needs to be Josh Emmett. That's the matchup that needs to happen. Moving on along. What's next for Drew Dober? I personally think Drew Dober needs to fight I was thinking Anthony Pettis or Al Iaquinta. Drew Dober needs to fight Al Iaquinta. All right? That's the guy that Drew Dober needs to fight next. Either Al Iaquinta or Anthony Pettis. Let me ponder that for a second. Anthony Pettis or Al Iaquinta? You know, because Drew Dober's, you know, he's the performance that he had in that last fight was absolutely amazing, and he needs to fight somebody in the top 10. Like, that's what he deserves, in my opinion. So what are they going to give him? You know, what that's Al Iaquinta, Anthony Pettis. Let's see. Actually, on second thought, let's go with Alex Hernandez. Drew Dober needs to fight Alex Hernandez next. That's the Wizards' pick on that one. Drew Dober needs to fight Alex Hernandez, okay? Alex Hernandez just coming off the Francisco Trinaldo victory, bouncing back, getting that. He needed that win after the Cowboy loss. Drew Dober's been looking excellent. Excellent. Fantastic. Drew Dober beating, if he were to beat Alexander Hernandez, then he'll get, you know, that top 10 level guy. Because right now he's not even in the top 15. He'll probably be in the top 15 now. So Alex Hernandez or Anthony Pettis. Preferably Alex Hernandez. Because Anthony Pettis might be a little too much right now. So Alex Hernandez. That's what Drew Dober needs. Moving on along. What's next? What's next? What's next for Holly Holm? All right, now this is an interesting one, guys. You know, when you look at Holly Holm's career, what she's done in boxing, kickboxing, all that stuff, the MMA, it's pretty remarkable. It's pretty incredible. So I was thinking, you know, because she could do it at bantamweight or featherweight. We all know she prefers bantamweight. So I think Holly Holm needs to fight Jermaine Durandamy. The rematch needs to happen. We all know what happened in the first one. Some stuff in that fight was questionable. So Holly Holm versus Jermaine Durandamy. If that were to not happen, it needs to be Ketlin Vieira, in my opinion. You know, that's two fights that need to happen. That would be a good test. That would be the test that Holly Holm needs to see where she's at now after the Pennington fight. You know, she dominated that fight. That fight wasn't even close. She shut Pennington down. So, what's next for Holly Holm? You know? I think the Durandamy rematch would be fantastic. That's what, that would be good. And if not that, then Ketlin Vieira. Those would be two solid tests. You know, and that's what this sport's about, is constantly testing yourself. So that's the Wizards' picks for that one. What's next? What's next for Diego Ferreira? This guy right here. He does nothing but impress me lately, man. Is that 6 in a row now? 6 in a row? Come on, man. That's awesome in the lightweight division. Toughest division in all of MMA. Who does that? Who does that? Let's get these rankings pulled up here. Diego Ferreira. So he took out Anthony Showtime Pettis. We have Drew Dober going against Alexander Hernandez. Like I said, that'll be good. So in that case, the Ally Quinta versus Diego Ferreira. That's what I got mixed up in my head. Ally Quinta versus Diego Ferreira is the one that I was thinking about. That's what needs to be next. That's the test. That's the test right there, guys. Ally Quinta versus Diego Ferreira. That is what we need to see. You know, because Ally Quinta's takedown defense is awesome. You know, I don't know if Diego will be able to get him down, maybe with like an M&R roll or something. Catching him off guard. But Al's jiu-jitsu game is pretty... His jiu-jitsu defense, I should say, is pretty good over there at Sarah BJJ. So, we'll see. I think that would be the ultimate test right now for Diego Ferreira. He's a stud, man. He's a stud. And Al's dropped 2 in a row. Al's back's against the wall. What's Al going to do? You know, what's Al going to do? Al's a stud as well. Al's one of my favorite guys to watch, you know? So I think this is a perfect matchup. The perfect matchup for Diego. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this. Should be a really good a matchup to make. You know, UFC. Come on, take the Wizards' advice here. Take the Wizards' advice. Make the Diego Ferreira versus Ally Quinta matchup. That's what we want to see. You know, that's the progression. I think. A1 stuff right there. A1 stuff. Let's see here. What is next? All right, guys. Now I'm going to do a little preview of the Blaydes Santos card. The next card coming up. Next card coming up. This is going to be interesting. This is good matchmaking right here, guys. Really good matchmaking. Number 3 versus number 4. And Junior has really, 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 really good takedown defense. We all know that. We've all seen it time and time again. People try to take him down and, you know, nothing comes of it. But Curtis Blaydes, with Kane doing the WWE thing, Curtis Blaydes is the best wrestler in the heavyweight division, bar none. Bar none. So, we'll see just how good Junior's takedown defense is. I personally think that it's going to get tested. I think he's going to get taken down. Probably see those razor blades in action. You know, Junior's got lethal uppercuts, lethal boxing. So we'll see if he can catch him on the way in. That's gonna be the thing. We're all gonna wait to see. Is he gonna be able to catch him on the way in? You know, I'd like to see. That's gonna be the question, right? Can Junior catch Curtis on the way in? we all know the shot's coming. Can he stop it? Or can he catch him on the way in? He has the power to put anybody out. Next up, RDA, Rafael dos Anjos versus Michael Chiesa. Oh, man. I think this is going to take place in the grappling department. I think RDA is going to just, because Michael Chiesa is a grappler, I think RDA is just going to grapple him just to test his grappling. You know, we all know that RDA has great power and all that fun stuff. Maybe he does, you know, just go in there and blitz him. Who knows? But I think he's going to I think it's going to be a grappler's delight. That's what I think. And that's how I see it playing out. I think this is where RDA bounces back. He needs a win badly. This is where I think he gets it. You know? He's back. You know, this is what RDA needs to come out here and beat Michael Chiesa. That's what needs to happen. So, we'll see if he can do it. I don't know if he'll do it, but we'll see. Well, I know he beat Kevin Lee. I forgot about that. He beat Kevin Lee, so that he did get that win back. This will be his second win in a row. So if he were to beat Michael Chiesa, so I think that he can. I'm picking RDA. I'm picking RDA. This is going to be like I said, I think this is going to take place in the grappling department. It's going to be a fun fight. If RDA goes in there and blitzes him, I think he could get it done early. But I think, like I said, guys, I think it's going to be mostly a grappling match, and I think it's going to go to a decision. That's what I think is going to happen. Moving on along, guys. Moving on along. Jordan Espinosa versus Alex Perez. You know, I think Alex Perez has the advantage in this fight, you know, being the bigger man. But I think this is going to be a banger. I think this is going to be a banger, probably still fight of the night. That's my prediction on it. I don't know who's going to win this one, though. I have no idea. So I've been thinking about it, and I'm just going to go with Alex Perez. That's what I'm going with, because I think he'll have the advantage with the size. A little bit more power. It's a Wizards pick on that one, guys. Take it to the fucking bank. Then Hannah Cifers versus Angela Hill. Man, did they give her a step up in competition here. This whole card's sneaky good now. Everybody's overlooking this and going straight to the Jones card. Can't do that. All right, this is a good card. This is a really good card. Sneaky good. Don't overlook it. Do not overlook it. This is a good one. Now, Hannah Cifers versus Angela Hill. Huge step up in competition. Like I said, I think that I think it's going to be a banger, you know. I'm picking Angela Hill, though. I'm picking Angela Hill. You know, we all saw how tough Hannah Cifers was in the Macy Barber fight. But Angela Hill gets it done here, guys. That's the Wizards' pick on that one. And then Jamal Hill versus Darko Stosic. This one, what an entry for Jamal Hill, right? You know, I think this is the perfect matchup for him, and I think Jamal Hill gets it done. I think he gets it done in the first round knockout. It's the Wizards' pick on that one. I think he gets it done, guys. I think he gets it done. Now, up next we got. I wanted to do a little preview of the Kevin Lee versus Charles Oliveira. Man, I'm excited about this, guys. I'm excited about this. Fight night 170, I believe. Man, fun stuff. I think Kevin Lee and Charles Oliveira could end up being, fight of the year this year. Kevin Lee, he constantly gets better, man. And Charles Oliveira has done nothing but surprise me lately. Everybody was always saying he's the guy that can't get it done. He was the guy that couldn't get it done on the big stage, like they say about some people we know, right? But he's been doing it lately, guys. He's been doing it lately. And this is a huge fight. This is a huge fight for the lightweight division. This has big implications, all right? This is a dangerous fight for Kevin Lee. People are like, what the fuck? What the fuck's he thinking? Kevin Lee don't care, man. Kevin Lee's a fucking savage, all right? I know some people don't like Kevin Lee for whatever reason. Kevin Lee's a fucking savage, guys. And this is a good fight, all right? I think that this could easily be the fight of the year. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm not going to do any predictions yet. But I'm fucking pumped about this. I'm fucking pumped about this shit. Great job of matchmaking, man. That's a fucking fantastic fight. And then lastly, guys, I wanted to talk about somebody that I am extremely excited about on this episode, and that is Edmund Shabazzian. This guy right here is a force to be reckoned with. Trained by Edmund Tarverdyan, everybody was making fun of that guy after the Ronda Rousey ordeal. He was her trainer, and after she, left and went to the WWE, they were thinking he was a joke and all that stuff. And then he puts this stud out there, shuts everybody up. I mean, great shit, man. Way to fucking silence the critics, right? I mean, and this is one of those guys, that is just a true MMA fighter. He's not one of those from one discipline or whatever. He's just a pure MMA fighter, and that's what I like about him. What he did to Brad Tavares was absolutely just brutal. Dismantling him like that. Like, Israel Adesanya didn't do that to Brad Tavares. Like, this guy is the real deal. Like, everybody in the middleweight division, be a fucking afraid. Like, this guy's coming for your fucking soul, okay? And smiling while doing it. He's a fucking freak. He's the guy sitting in the corner of the room, just pondering how he's going to kill everybody. Like, fuck, this guy's fucking scary, alright? And I really want to see him get a good matchup next. So I think that pull up the middleweight division. I really want to see him get a good strong matchup next. So that's what I'd like to see. Let's see here. He has Derek Brunson, Kelvin Gastelum, Jack Hermanson. Jack Hermanson will be the guy that he needs to fight next, in my opinion. Kind of a what's next for Edmund Shabazzian. Edmund Shabazzian. Goodness gracious, got tongue tied there. But like I said, guys, American hemp gummies in the link below. Get you some. Bang energy drinks in the link below. Fucking amazing. Goddamn, are they good. rocket fuel for your soul, guys. That's what this shit is. Remember to like and subscribe. We really appreciate everything, guys. And we'll catch you on the next video.